Okay. Hello, Dens. I'm almost finished this track. Just got to add some decoration to it, I think. I feel like there should be something here, but I don't know what. Oh, okay, bye. Okay. Oh, okay. Have a good night. that was fast. Like I could put a sign here. Maybe like have it be like that. No, because I would want it to be something like that. But then also get get one of these. Going fast doesn't kill, instantly stopping is what does. I mean, usually, most of the time. Also, I definitely placed that sign in a weird way. I have to do it again. But the track is almost done, actually. Well, actually, I think it's like functionally done, I would say. I just need to add some decorations. Spice it up a little. Something like that. Piss Busters for the week. I get drunk off breast milk. What kind of fucking breast milk are you drinking? I feel like I should be very concerned, Linksy. Also, I didn't. Also, I'll just open the map here. You can see it's a long ass track basically in the airport. It's like half in the actual airport, half in like this airport area, and half city. Mom's an alcoholic. I can't help it. Well, that would explain a lot. So yeah, this part, right? Forgot people. I know people still play this game. I don't know. Like I'm mainly just really playing the creator at this point. I just it's my yearly creator kick. Have you somehow made a fucking oval? Yes. Yes, I have. There's a full-on oval inside a like 3.5 minute city track. That's also an airport track. I'll do a lap in a second, because I think it's like functionally done. Yeah, like I died for a good while, Razor. Like Sears playlists are getting healthy, relatively. Do a lap. Yeah, I'm just like taking a quick look. I'll give it a quick save. I'm gonna do. It's about 320 in the T20 from what I was doing yesterday, so I'm gonna do Pistom, I think. Yeah, that's true. Wait, did he leave Discord? Like, did he? leave the Discord? Oh shit, he did. What the fuck? Why? Like, I understand, right? Like, life happens, right? Especially when you have a kid. But you don't have to leave, like, the entire community. Like, Jamie Jones has 4 kids. I think that's not true. Jamie Jones back in the day, he was on PS3. He's not active anymore, but he was still active for like a good few years. He has 4 kids now. He was in the community before his first was born. And by the time he, I guess, retired or stopped playing with us, he was on kid number 4. So he managed to find the balance for several years. He didn't play a whole lot, to be fair, because understandably, but he was still joining events and whatnot on a somewhat regular basis. Yeah, just mute notifications. That's what I do. I only get notifications if I'm like directly pinged. And it's not like it's that often anyways. But also, I don't have any checkpoints on this half of the lap because I didn't know if I was going to have props for it when I was finishing the actual airport section. Which is why the checkpoints are kind of the way they are right now. Pro line. I think I'm going to leave that pro line open. I kind of like how it drives. Got a nice long little... I was going to say straight, but that was a lie because I'm respawning. Oh no, I respawned stuff. I forgot about the checkpoint. I forgot the checkpoint was half the lap away. That's okay. I was like basically at the next one anyways, but I'll do 2 laps. The next one I won't be an idiot on. But anyways, this is where, I basically was before I respawned. Yeah, I'm just gonna restart it. I'll just restart it. It's fine. It is actually a long track. I think it probably is straight up the longest airport track ever made. To my recollection. And it also has a full-on oval. Yes, the driving is superb quality. I am the best driver to exist on this game in this exact moment, in this lobby. However, at the same time, I'm also the most degenerate driver in this lobby, so it wins some of them, I guess. But anyways, onto the track itself. I quite like it as it is. I was thinking about expanding more into the city, but I ran out of fixture removers. Because like I had to actually go take like those ones where I had them removed. But I needed them elsewhere. Integrate a spiral. Oh, I need to smooth over that curb if I'm going to leave that pro line open. I only have, I think, 30 props left, so, like, if I really wanted to, I could probably have a poor man spiral. But I don't think I'm gonna go that far on this one. I don't even know how I stretched the props to make this possible, honestly. It's kind of weird. It really shouldn't work. It really should not. But I think I did the layout in such a way where I have to use so few apex props and used as much natural outsides as possible that I saved a lot of props on that. Because basically all the actual apex props are in the airport itself, in the oval part. But yeah, so this part completely changed. I did kind of briefly show this track, I think yesterday when I streamed, but I completely changed this part. And it's so much nicer to drive. That race stunt road looks ugly. It was a weird section to make, to be fair. Anyways, this is the actual oval part. I was just gonna make this like a minute-long track on the oval and like briefly going outside, but I thought it was too boring and that no one would want to play it. So then I added like an extra 2 minutes of track time in the city. And I think it's kind of interesting because you get like a lot of different... It's basically 3 tracks in one. You get an airport track, a city track, and an oval. Like custom in its entirety. And it somehow works together as one with 270 props. Which I don't even understand how I made it to work, stretch it out. I really don't get it. Anyways, that's a lap in its full entirety. Without driving like a complete bot. But yeah, I feel like there's not anything I'm actually missing. I placed all the checkpoints in ways where you can't cut the diesel tanks. In a comment or something. You want me to do a lap in a comment, Linksy? Well, will this please you? Run race for this. I mean, like, this part of the track is basically Ron Raceway. It's literally almost the exact same. I was actually thinking about, like, remaking Ron Raceway with this entire oval section just added to it. But then I was like, it's a lot of work, and I've already remade Ron Raceway. And I don't know if I have the energy to do it twice, willingly, from scratch. But for links, they'll do a lap in a comment. But yeah, I don't think there's anything I need to add, aside from just use up the remaining props on decoration, I guess. Yikes. You know what, Linksy? That's fair enough, because I have probably made enough Blaine County and airport tracks to balance out for everyone else in the entire community. Although, like, I wish I made more city tracks. I just don't... Like, I know how to make them, I just don't have the energy to make them. Even though I want to. I need to really add checkpoints to this part. I think once I add those... Like, I definitely want to add a couple more props over here. I have spent probably way too much time in the creator. Like, way too much. I would not be surprised if I've spent probably half a year of my life in the last decade in a creator, which is a lot, considering I have probably close to a year just generally online. I played this game way too much. Like, it was basically exclusively all I did in, like, the mid-2010s when the community was at its peak. I was basically on all the time. This part's tricky. I wonder if I can check my stats from the creator. I don't think you can. I think I might have to go on Social Club to see. I don't know, I'll check after this lap. Because keep in mind, I also have had 2 accounts. 3 if you count my hidden alt that no one knows about except for Dirty. Although that's really more so for grinding and just playing online to play online, not anything to do with racing. This is quite nice in the comment though, this track. The creator counter is so bugged. Is it telling you played for like 178 years? Anyways, that's a comment lap. I don't know, maybe I can. Career. Time spent in GTA Online, 155 days. And then you have... Oh, yeah, no, I see. Time spent in the creator. Yeah, that'll do it, you know, that'll do it. Yeah. To be fair, I think when it says races published, I think it also counts updates, because there's no way I've made 1,000 different tracks. But let's see if actual Social Club has the non-broken stats. I don't even know where I'd go. Would it be my character on Social Club? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so actual Social Club. I got deathmatch is published. Yes. I think I know they're not published. I think I made like a WrestleMania style arena deathmatch like years ago. And then I deleted it. But anyways, my actual stats for this account, at least. I'll see if I can compare. Wait, does it track cross platforms? I'm curious. Anyways, 155 days in GTA Online. That's the same as in game. 21, basically 22 days in races, and 24 days in the creator. I don't know if the PS4 stats. No, I wouldn't, because But I also have Xbox One and PC to add to it. That's the thing. So on Xbox, I have 24 days played in GTA Online. So just to keep track, that brings my total to 179 across 2 platforms. And then time spent in races. Oh wait, no, I didn't count the races. Wait, fuck. At 22 days. So that's 201 days in online, plus the 24 in the creator, it's 225. Okay, 225, and then I got 5 more between the creator and races on Xbox, so that'd be 230. On PC, this one's gonna be a lot less. Add a cumulative. That brings it up to 234 days. And I can't check. I have to check my other account, my old one. So anyways, I'm up to 235 so far. If you're keeping track. I don't know if I'm friends with my original account on Social Club. Oh, my Xbox doesn't even count the reset. Because I got reset on Xbox because I did the apartment glitch. I just remember that. So that probably honestly adds probably an extra 10 days or so, I would say. Honestly, I'll add 15 to be safe. You know, actually, no, that was after COTM, wasn't it? 20 days. So 255 days. Assume to play it safe. Right. I can't find it. I'll have to see if I can find myself on Social Club on my really old account and see if I can compare it. Okay, let's see if I can find it here. Oh god, yeah, we're adding a lot here. So we're at 255 days across Xbox One, PS4/5, and PC. Counting my original PS3 account and PS4, I am adding 114. What? No, 113. 115 days? So, I lost track, but I have spent legitimately over a year of my life playing GTA, basically. And I have the numbers to prove it. You only have 12 mil. To be fair, I think I have like 20 mil on my actual grinding account where I actually like play outside of racing. Like when I play all the updates and stuff, I play it on my other account. This one is just for racing at this point and creator. So I don't actually grind on this one. Even though I'm probably getting to the point where I need to be fair. On PC, actually, for the creator showcase, I had to buy a Pariah because they also did Pariahs on the race where I completely dive bombed the entire field. Anyways, that drained out literally every single dime I had on PC. I had like 10 grand left before the playlist started. Like, I'm bankrupt on PC. And it's a good thing there's no more showcases on it because I would, I'm fucked. Because I don't have anything on PC. I think I have a bunker that's not even upgraded. And that's it. Anyways, so I'm going to add some curbing on a couple corners to make it, you know, look nice and pretty. Since I have some props to spare. It's not even a... it's not. I don't think I'll be able to. It's like I'm poor, but I can't bring myself to spend more money to go. But this This is not going to work the way I was hoping it would. That's unfortunate. Anyways. You have 200 like, what do you guys spend 200 million on? Like, like, why do you need 200 million? Just hanging around. Just sitting there. Doing nothing. Okay, I want to smooth over this part. Like I want JJ. Why is he still grind? He doesn't even race anymore. Like, that's just weird at that point. Wasting your time, actually, at that point. Okay, I think that kind of works. But it probably should be more like that. Yeah. I mean, like, if you're still playing the game, it counts. Although, I feel like I don't want this to be uncovered like that, so I'm going to add some, I don't know what. Could add like a garage building, kind of. Yeah, that's basically what I'm at this point. Like, any racing that gets done is all I make in this game. I think... No, I wouldn't want it to go past. That looks okay, I think. I mean, it's not the best, but it's better than looking at, you know, props sticking off the road, I guess. Got 25 props. I'll add... Oh, wrong. Oh, I need to add a pit lane. That's what I need to add. Where I'm going to add one, I have no idea. This entire area is just not even possible. I don't really think there's anyone to add one on the oval itself. Like, I could add one that wraps around the banking, but like, then you have a really shit exit. So the only option would be maybe off here. I can probably make that work, actually. This is, I think, the only spot where it wouldn't be completely shit. Start by adding... I don't know how long I could make it. No. It's a good question on how I want to do this. If I add like one of these, something like here. Fuck. Actually, you know what? I'm going to I want to test because I don't want to be a really bad angle to dive into the pits for. So we're gonna do a run with the Turismo just to see how much speed it would be going through with like the fastest car in the game, and I'm gonna do the same thing with like a car that doesn't turn. So Turismo, it would be like around that yellow line maybe at the earliest. But even then, it's not really a great area. It's kind of not a great area, honestly. But unless, like, I don't really know where else I could put one. I didn't really give myself space to add a pit lane, did I? I really did not. So the only way I could add one here is if I completely reprofile this to make it a really toxic section, I think. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, like, I could. Actually, no, I probably could put the pit lane here. If I do it at this yellow line, lower that down a bit. Something like that. Then I'm gonna get rid of that because I'm going to add one of these. I think that angle, yeah, it's close enough. Doesn't have to be flush, you're never gonna look at it. Right, get this going. There we go. Now get the wall. Honestly, I can probably put it like that. Doesn't have to be perfectly in between. Also, I think I feel like this is too low. The prop. I am also thinking of moving the starting grid, but I don't know where. Like, the only other possible spot for it would be here. So I guess the question is, Linksy, because I think you're the only one relatively around. Should I move the starting grid here and have this like whole oval section be the first section of the track? Or should I keep it after it and have the oval section be like the last part of the track? What do you think? What are you thinking, Linksy? So it would be cooler to have the pit lane line up with the starting grid. But from a section point of view, this is sort of the tightest section, and there's a lot of hairpins just because space limited. I'm not really sure. I mean, it's not really going to be the best section for racing on. That's why I added the rest of the track. You have like the really cool creative custom section, and then you got the that's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be very crowded. It's my main concern with that idea. It's like it would be cool to have it be the first section because it's like the whole like selling point of the track. It's like the main attraction. But also the racing product won't be that great. So that's a little bit of a paradox. Add some wrenches. I also want to bring this garage up a little bit. I think it's a little too short in height. I was thinking something like that's probably a little bit better. It was basically like that. Yeah. It's a little bit better. Then you could add the building over here, I guess. Lower it down just a little bit. Something like that. Just so it looks cool-ish. Oh, my phone's going off. Oh, just Teddy. Alright. But I still need to have something here. I think I could also add units. That's the thing. I kind of forget about that. I also have dynamic props. Although I don't really know. I mean, I could put them like on the oval maybe. Like here. It might look cool. Kind of like that. Instead of putting a wall, just have a million lines of cone. Kind of works. In a way. I don't know. What else we got? Oh, I can do something with this. I've done a little bit. Can add like a couple of these off to the side. Hold on. I'm gonna add like one there. I'm gonna make like a wall of these, I think. Have like a lot of them. Get rid of that one. And then can add some. Where is it? I'm thinking of here. Trailers. There we go. So I'm thinking add some like gas tank trailers. Add like one of those. Then add the like one of those maybe. Just to fill the space up. And then I could add oh, you can't place them on props, can you? I had a cool idea, but it's not gonna work because of that. A lot of bullshit. But I could add... Could try and add something cool. Should make a short track with tons of details. I mean, like, with this oval, there is the potential for it. Kind of. I have no idea, honestly. I never even tried that. But... place items cannot be sacked. It's not really working. I don't really know if I'm going to get anything that would be worth placing because of the model memory at this stage. But that's fine. I'm almost pretty maxed out. I was just thinking I could use some Arena War props for adding some detailing. And then I realized, oh, wait a minute. My model memory is like maxed. I'll get like 1 if I'm lucky. Ooh, I could play some poles actually. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I know. Phil's PC track has a lot of that stuff. I know it's like he has more modded options, but like it's really cool. We just did the showcase on it on the last stream. Wait, these don't even light up, I think. Okay, what I'm gonna do... Also, like, I'll have 1 in the center for decoration. I don't really want to overdo it on these, just because... like, I'll add, like, 1 on each end, I think. Kind of. Something like that. Just so it looks like there's a little bit more life to it, you know? And then... trying to find, like, a good spot. I don't really know if there's anywhere else I could put one. Like, I would love to place, like, one of these. I like placing those. But, also these other props, but model memory... I don't think I would be able to. I could place this. 1 singular prop. That's unfortunate. I don't know, I think I'm relatively happy with it. Like, the only thing I might want to add is some curbs. But I don't really know. Actually, no, there's one thing I want to do. I want to see if I can move this curb over. Well, actually, these two. Because they're kind of bumpy in the middle. And it's such a tight road. Something like that. I think that works. Maybe. I don't know, let's see. It would be nice if we just had like every prop in the game to use. It would just be so much more convenient. Hopefully there's a good creator in GTA 6. Hopefully. Actually, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna call it a skill issue corner if you have issues. Yeah, it would be nice if they just gave us everything. Like, you see the tracks that Ginger Travis makes, as polarizing as he is, like, the stuff he's done with, on, like, the servers. Maybe have a tire on that. Eh, I think it's fine. Honestly, I think it's fine. But that's what I was saying. I think like Ginger Travis has showed the potential when you're given no limits with his like tracks that use actual terrain for custom sections. Yeah. Like a part of me wants to learn and get into it, but it's way too late in the game's life to get into that. I'll just stick to the normal creator at this point. As cool as it would be. I think it's a little bit too late. But I think, like, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, actually, no. I remember there's one thing I wanted to do. I remember. Actually, I'm going to add a gantry over here. Just because there's not a whole lot going on over here, and I think it could use a little something. Lad. I'll do a little boil one. Just to give it a little something. And I also wanted to yeah, the one nice thing about PC is that you can get away with anything. Like your imagination is the limits at this stage. Because like when I was testing tracks for PC, like there's still a lot of tracks that have limits, and they don't need to be there anymore. Like there are ways with mod menus to bypass a lot of the issues that the normal vanilla creator would otherwise have. Like I think in the context of making tracks, like I don't really think it could go wrong in like a creator standpoint if we're just given the opportunities to do unique things. I don't honestly see where it could go wrong. Yeah, like there is a workaround for the fixture removals. I forget what it is exactly, but I remember when I was testing that Leos had told me that it's not an excuse anymore, basically. So I don't remember what he said on how the workaround works, but there is a way for that. So it's just really prop limits. But like you have modded props, right? You have all the fixtures you can want to remove, even ones that are, dev locked. Also, I think I'm going to publish this track now. I don't think there's anything more I feel like I want to do to it. Maybe add one of these here. I was thinking about this earlier and I forgot about it. But yeah, I think this is pretty much done. I'm not seeing anything that I want to add. Photo. Yeah. Actually, I'll just keep that. And I'll do my test lap. I guess I need this first. Get the lobby camera going. Do our test. There's also a, I have a lot of new tracks actually. I might play through some of them after this because there's a couple I've made off stream, and I don't think they've made an appearance in any Cirrus playlist yet, to my knowledge, or in any playlist really. I wasn't looking at the screen. But yeah, I wish we had like that feature on console where you can just do like a giant radius of fixture removals. It would be so nice. Oh, I need to add the checkpoints. Okay. I'm gonna do this the. Yeah, I think he played the Sandy Shores track. I think I saw. Um, Smooth Cruise. His Tom Cruise remake. In the airport, what a shock. That's not really actually a new track. That's just because I had the extended version that was like a cross remake of his Tom Cruise track. It was like that and mixed with a Xbox track. And then a little bit of a original section. Yeah, Tom Cruise. So that one's not really new actually. It was just kind of copy paste. And I think I added the hairpin outside of the hangers, and then that was it. Gotta make sure you can't hit that checkpoint by cutting that. But yeah, so like that one's not really new. It's just like a new variation. Although I did do a remake of, well, not really a remake, but kind of a remake of Skrazer's Grapeseed track. It's not really popular on PlayStation, but I think it's relatively popular on PC. I think Murphos had a hot lap battle with Cleo on it a few years ago. But it's kind of like that, but I added a custom section to it, like I do with most of my remakes. And then there's this one. I did a new version of Calling Arms that extends into the hills, and yeah, that's basically what's new with that one. Honestly, Linksy, the tracks I'm remaking now are just tracks that I feel like remaking because I have like nostalgia reasons to remake them. Like the tracks I'm looking at are from 2015, 2016. Like I don't really feel like remaking stunt tracks. Like tracks that were made after the stunt creator. It's like there's only like a couple I could think of that I would think about remaking after Cunning Stunts was released. Also, the checkpoint definitely needs to be like there, I think. I should probably put a sign actually that points right. I just pulled out my headphones. Um, I wonder how this would work. Wait, Lynxie, how does this look? This kind of works, doesn't it? You gotta tell me that works. That works pretty good, actually, I think. I think that works out pretty nicely. Stupid signs in the way. Then, like, maybe I'll put, like, a second one there. Yeah. Anyways, should I have a second checkpoint on this straight? I feel like there should be. I feel like it's long enough to warrant having two checkpoints on it. I think. Get the checkpoint there. Another checkpoint over here. Move a little bit closer in. But yeah, what else is there that's new? There's my rally track that's like, I guess, relatively new. I did update it yesterday, I think. I added a bunch of snow decoration props to make it less boring. What have I got in the last little while? Actually, no, that's it. Those 5 tracks are it plus this. So that's like 6 relatively new tracks. I think this one should be there. And yeah, this one like here. Boom. I wonder how long this track is in miles. I never actually bothered with the checkpoints before to actually check. It's definitely like a 5 mile track. What the fuck is this? Hello, Zeus. This is my new airport track, which is also a city track, which is also an oval track. All in one. You can. Honestly, I might just use the last props I have to block off some of those potential. Just because it looks like you could cut it, and I know people would try. Yeah, actually, this is the oval coming up in like 2 seconds. Literally a full-on oval in the airport. Well, actually, outside of the airport. And then there's a city track. All in one. Yes, you did, Lynxie. I don't know what he said because I have headphones on, but I heard something. That's close enough, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna add some more. Go to bed, Lynxie. Nah. Lynxie is keeping me company. I need his creator guidance. Maybe I should add like something here to block off the banking. But I also kind of like leaving it open. Little boy. Oof. That sounds a little bit sus. And then I'm going to increase the checkpoint scale. There we go. Alright, so get rid of that. And then get my trusty old hay bale wall. And I'm just going to go around some of these apexes that looks like you might be able to cut them, even though you can't. Just so that nobody tries. And because I have the props to do it. Get one there. Get one here. It's weird, like, 'cause the problem is, Lynxie, is that I have the secondary checkpoint in the pit lane. So I don't really have the option to do a whole lot of fuckery with secondary checkpoints, because the pit lane is on the inside. So it's kind of a tricky thing to checkpoint. But I'll take a look at it. I think I got all the hay bales I was thinking about adding. I think every other apex, I don't think you can cut. Alright, I guess there's this one. There we go. Get that. Alright, I'm gonna do maybe that could work. Brady died. I'm still alive. Zeus, I'm still alive. I'm confused. Anyways. He's thonking. Yes. Yes. Right. Save. You know, I'll take a look at it after I do this quickly. I'm gonna finish this track up because I think it's done. Oh, I don't want to do lap into Turismo. Fuck that shit. I want a better car. Give me. I don't know what's a nice car. Where's the Turismo? The better Turismo. You went for quite a while. I've been like back for a little while. To be fair. Although, like, I was basically incognito mode for a good few months, to be fair. Nah, Turismo Classic is the best Turismo. How am I just wrong, Linksy? How am I wrong? Tell me exactly how with a 60-page, 15,000 word essay on why you think I'm wrong. Doesn't have tires can clip. Is that your only reason? Nah, the sliding is what makes it cool. The engine noise is annoying. Half the cars in the game have the exact same sound. What do you mean, Linksy? Also, there's a massive brake boost on that crest. Oh, that drives so much better with that smoothing there. I think it's the first time I've actually driven on it. See, all I'm hearing, though, about your issues with the Turismo Classic, it just sounds like a skill issue to me. Its big brother is better. Wouldn't this be the bigger brother? It's an older model. This is a 90s Ferrari F40 and the Turismo R is like a 2011 LaFerrari. Isn't it? I think. I'm pretty sure it's the other way around. Well, actually, the Turismo and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas came before the Turismo R and GTA 5, so therefore, technically, the Turismo Classic is older. Because it's the OG Turismo. So, suck it. Sounds like GTA, man. I'm like the Canadian version of GTA, man, I guess. If GTMN wasn't Dutch and was instead from Canada. That's me apparently now. Yeet. Anyways, that's this track done. Wait, what am I calling this track? I don't even know. This track is so many things I don't even know what to call it. Okay. Someone come up with a name for it. Linksy, Zeus. What's this track gonna be called? I need a name. Linksy Midlife Crisis. Alberovality. Oh, aerovality, that words. I don't know what to call it. Wait, is the keyboard visible on stream? I have no idea if it is or not. Oh, it's not. Okay, so you can't see what I'm typing. BBGP. Okay, so if I type in something really offensive, no one will see it. Nice. I wonder if I'm not gonna do that. I was thinking about typing Alu Akbar, but I had no idea how to spell it. Your mom is a ruffle. Um. am I gonna call it? I'm horrible with making track names. It's my kryptonite. I spend more time like not publishing tracks trying to figure out a name for it than I ever have making the track itself. Like I don't know, like the oval is the theme. Got ammunition signs in the oval, I guess. I don't know. You see, I'm not listening to a song right now. Ron Raceway, but too long. Um, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to open MuseScore. This is the most stupid thing I just thought of. And I'm going to name it based off of something music related when it comes to music composition. So I'm gonna play. Actually, I'm gonna play something I've actually been writing while I do this, since I have to load up a file anyways. And I don't think anyone's actually heard this before, so I'll do that with you all. Be nice. What do we got? And the reason why I'm doing this on MuseScore is because like so many musical things are like Italian. I don't know, that's my thought process. It's like cool words. I just gotta find something like that's cool, you know. Like something that would work for a track name. Don't disown me pizza unless you're in New York. I don't know if New York classifies as real pizza. There's so much grease on that shit. Ooh, I like that one actually. I know what I'm calling now. Deep dish. You know, I love how this is how Craig makes his random yearly appearance, and it's just to say fuck bonk. I agree, Craig. I agree, full-heartedly. Sue said he'd still buy frozen pizza even if he made tens of millions. If you had tens of millions, like just have fresh pizza delivered to you every day. Oh, wait, I'm gonna call Bonk a bitch in the description. Yeah. Oh, can I take a better picture of this? Probably. I feel like this is probably a little bit too loud. Anyways. Some entrance to Dracula. This is music I wrote a while ago. It's not finished. Although I should finish it. I feel like a little bit higher. It's hard to take the picture because the notifications from the stream chat pop up in the corner where I'm trying to take the picture. That works, I guess. Oh, okay, Craig. I'll see you next year. Love you. I guess I'll see you for my GTA 6 stream since that's when, by time next year rolls around, GTA 6 will be here. So I guess I'll see you in GTA 6. Ah, oh, that's actually a good idea, Linksy. I didn't even think about that. I keep forgetting that that's an option. Um, it would have to be like angled this way, I think. Yeah. Kind of like. Oh, I like that lighting a little bit better. Foggy looks cool. The problem, I mean, sunrise maybe? Let's take a look. Oh. The problem is that the sun is so far away. Halloween? Oh my god, I forgot about snow! I keep forgetting about that, even though I have a rally track in snow. Apparently looks a little bit nicer. Fuck snow. What do you mean? I kind of like the sunset better, honestly. I like it better. I want to be able to, like, see the sun, though. Like, you get that sort of... Oh, the brawler races. What do you mean? The brawler races... Brawler was the best. I think... Somewhere, like, in between... The blinding sun... But also, like... The orangey tint... I wish it could have like this specific shade of orange, because why does it change? Commands, this is the track I was showing yesterday. However, in the time since, I have actually changed quite a lot. But I'm about to publish it now, so I'll load into online and do a lap in an actual custom car. See, actually, looking at that picture, it's a little bit too dark. A little bit too dark. Go back an hour. That's a little bit better. Kind of get the sun, like, maybe like zoom out a little bit. Kind of like that. Alright, maybe. Like, I want... Nope, too far. That works, I think. I think that kind of works. I'll go with that for now. And let's publish it. But yeah, I'll quickly show you what I did change though before I... Also, I don't want it to I don't want to lock it to that. So I completely changed the section though. This was different yesterday because this went kind of just like straight up into there. I sort of changed it because this didn't drive very well coming back into the airport. So I completely changed it. I had like a weird custom section going over these barriers and it kind of sucked. So I completely changed it in its entirety. But... Oh, and I added a city section. Because yesterday it was basically like went to this hairpin and there was a hairpin here, but now there's an entire city section. So there's all that now to it. In the span of like I think, 12 hours. I have gone from a concept of a track to completely finishing it. I'm on lengthy levels of track production speed, and it's concerning. But anyways, I'll do a couple laps in... I also have another track I want to show. One in Grapeseed. It's not as creatively ambitious, though. It's just more kind of like a remake of Scrazer track, and also I went to the wrong thing. But I do want to do that as well after this one. Yeah, like, it kind of sucks now that Community Verified is over, because, like, I'm on this giant creator kick all of a sudden. It kind of sucks. Also, I'm going to race this in the morning, because I want to try what that's like. Yeah, 2 laps, muscle. Good old muscle cars. I'm thinking probably regular Dom. First time actually driving this in a custom car. I think I moved this checkpoint actually a far ways back after I replaced all the checkpoints. High-ends on a Dominator is a crime. To be fair, I was testing it for OHM and using the high-ends handling characteristics in a Grapeseed track. It was on, I think it was on Mackenzie for OHM. And I've just never changed the wheel since. So yeah, commands if you're still here. Everything beyond this is entirely new from yesterday. I think I might... I don't know, it feels okay to drive. I kind of forget that I'm bad at this game. No. Point proven, I'm bad at this game. I feel like this would be an okay hot lapping track for an airport track. With all those like little pro lines there. Wait, that pole is still there. Yeah, no, it didn't. Everything in the last like minute is all new. And I also completely changed this part because this was just a hairpin coming off the entrance before, but I changed it. And now you kind of go like underneath. But the rest of this, well, this section was like this yesterday, I think. Oh no, this is different now. This is also different. So this custom section goes onto the overpass now. To a hairpin here, because I couldn't really do much else than a hairpin. There's a lot of hairpins on this track, but it's also like 3.5 minutes long, so I think it's okay. And then you come back into the airfield this way, because you can get rid of the fences. And it's just a lot nicer to drive. And this is slightly better than like taking that than the way it was yesterday. It's still kind of awkward, but it's a lot less worse than the alternative that was yesterday. And then there's all this. This is all drives the exact same, except I added this runoff. It's a lot harder to see that wall in the morning time, I must now say. But it drives the same. Got Apex props now. Some walls on the banking, which I don't think were there yesterday. kind of tricky because it's like, yeah, this is definitely not made for supers. Like, I think it might be okay in some, and like the less grippy ones. But this is definitely sports classics, muscle, coupes maybe, SUVs, sedans maybe be okay on here. Maybe compacts even, honestly. Like, honestly, I feel like just basically all the mid-slower classes would be nice on here. You can get some decent sports cars on here, I think, but none of the overly fast ones. The T20 felt okay when I did the stock one, but I think anything faster would be too much. Like, because this is really arguably three tracks in one. So it's a weird combination. You have city track, oval, and airport track all at one. But I think it works quite nicely, honestly, because you have an airport track with a massive skill gap, which is something you don't ever get. And you also have just the uniqueness of a track that has an oval that you go outside of. And then you go outside of the airport on top of it. I think it's kind of a very unique track in that sense. So I've only ever seen maybe a handful of tracks ever that go in and out of the airport as extensively as this. And I've only ever seen one track that has the oval in the airport like that. And it was on Xbox. So I think I'm definitely winning originality points on the concept of it. And execution, because I don't really think anyone else has bothered to try something as stupid. But I quite like this, honestly. This would be like a really nice event track, I think. If, you know, events were still a thing on this game. I think it'd be quite nice. If you could find the right car for it. Dominator's alright, but perhaps the walls aren't ideal for it. Yeah, there won't be any more events. I might... Actually, I don't know. Because I've been getting in good with Torque recently. And, like, I may be able to host events in there. But the only problem is that the driving quality of most Torque drivers is not that great. So it's like, there can be events, but the driving quality would be very uncompetitive. Aside from maybe a couple people. So, I may or may not entertain hosting in Torque. I have to see what my schedule is going to be like once uni starts. But it's something. Yeah. Anyways, that's that track. Like, the racing quality would be pretty mediocre until you get inside the top 5. Then it's relatively okay. From my experience so far in Torque. But it'd be so much faster, like, once you get past people, that's it, you know. Especially from the playlist I did. once I passed, got through the field, it was it. Like, I was just gone. Not even close. Because there's just such a big pace difference between most of them. So, like, if you could figure out a way, like, if I could figure out a way to, I don't want to say fix the racing product, but, like, have staggered out grids, maybe, and just have all the faster guys at the front. Maybe, like, it could eliminate a lot of the issues for people like us that could join. I don't know, it's an idea. Like, it's not gonna be the best racing, mind you, right? But it would get the racing fix in. And also, this page is completely bugged. It'd be this way, I think. No, yeah. There we go. But yeah, it's yeah. Anyways, I did this last week. I quite like it. It's pretty basic, but it's basically a remake of Skrazer's track, if you read the description, but with a little bit of a twist. Yeah, with Cirrus gone now, it's kind of, if someone doesn't step up now, all the old timers like us in the contact side are gonna have nothing to do. And the problem with me is that I am very out of touch when it comes to hosting combinations that people would want to race. Because I default to what I would want to do. And what I want to do is basically relive 2015 through 2017. And believe it or not, people don't want to really do that anymore. Most people. So, I'm not really the one who could fix it, even if I stepped up, I think. Because it would be on tracks like this, in cars like this. So I think I'm just too out of, not with the times enough, I think, to be an interesting playlist host. I don't know. Because I would also do like a lot of my tracks, and I know my tracks aren't the most popular. So I'm basically just a second Broffy almost in the way I host. But I can at least admit it. You know? I can at least admit when I host it's kind of outdated. I don't want to say outdated, but just shit that's been done a million times. But maybe with slightly different twists every here and there. And that's my thing. Yeah. Like, to be fair, it's like I have tried, I think, like, relatively fairly successfully when I hosted Showcase Sunday a couple years ago. When Dirty, I forget what was Dirty issue when he stopped hosting for a while. And then I stepped in for a few months, but I don't know, I just don't have the energy to host like a 2-3 hour playlist for less than 10 people. But that is my biggest problem, I think, with wanting to step up, is that I just don't have the interest if there's not going to be a good sized lobby. Yeah. The community is just kind of relatively dead, and the only options are the crews like Torque, where the racing quality is very not good, but still very active. Yeah, like Showcase Sunday was doing very good, basically until it died almost. I first joined in the sort of last age of PS3 back in 2015. So PS3 was actually dying, but I stepped up back then to host a lot, and I stretched out the life expectancy of it by almost a year. Is there a Spanish racing community? I did not know that. On PS4 though. Ah, that's the problem. That's the problem on that one. Yeah, I don't have the I did it on Xbox. Completely restarting the game to grind up for racing. Because it was in between COTM seasons where I got reset for doing the apartment glitch. And I spent the entire last month before school started completely grinding up every day for like 12 hours straight. Just so I could have enough for the next season of COTM. And I did, actually. My Xbox character ironically has more money than I do right now. But I would never do that on PS4 just to race in an active community, I think. And also, it'd be PS4 and it'd be like 10 frames a second anyways. So like, even if the grinding wasn't the issue, it would be racing at 10 FPS with poles disappearing every 10 seconds because you drive. No, I forgot. It was like the pop-in, I think, was really bad. Yeah. The frames in the pop-in, I remember being really, really bad before switching over. Input delay. Yeah, I guess that would be an issue. I don't think I noticed input delay being an issue the last time I was on PS4, but I don't remember experiencing that. But I don't necessarily think it's... I'm not going to complain that I had to experience that. I won't complain. Also, I want to look at Zancudo track, because Linksy was talking about the checkpoints. So I want to take a look at that actually. Before I end the stream. Time's oh yeah, I should probably make dinner soon. It's gonna take an hour to make. I'll do 2 laps, even though it's a long track. This one I kinda like now. I added more of the hill section into it. I'm going. What do I feel like going in? In fairness. No, actually. Entity. Maybe. I think the biggest problem is that there are people that are interested in racing on GTA. It's just we're so divided at this stage that because there's so many divisions in the community that there's not enough of us that can come together to race the way we used to. Yeah. Because you have like all those like hidden crews as well and communities. And then all the big ones like Jazz, Get Good, COTM, Torque, and the other ones I'm not naming that I can't think of. We spent so much time fighting amongst each other over the years that we eventually have reached a point where none of us are playing the game anymore because there's been so much drama over playing and racing on GTA. And it's always been a problem, to be fair, especially in Noto. Every day on Slack, there was beef usually between Futuro and Truscanady, usually the 3 main culprits. Yeah, like Linksy, like 2021, honestly, I can't really think of anyone new beyond 2021, honestly. Like, I think actually no, it might have been 2022. It was the year that I quote-unquote retired. Linksy came in during that period. I think it was 2021. When Shaggy came back, I think, briefly. It was around that point. And, like, I don't remember, aside from Linksy and maybe Vladin. Yeah, that was when I would have been quote-unquote retired. So early 2022. Like, aside from Linksy and Vladin, and, like, some of the people from Razor's Discord, I honestly, I don't know anyone new since then that I can think of offhand. It's just all the old timers. Oh yeah, there was that issue. The bookmarks wasn't there. Forgot about that. I think, I mean, like, there have been talks amongst, promoted event on Reddit. I keep forgetting Reddit's a place. Could probably find people on there. But, as I was about to say, like, there have been talks about reviving Noto into merging it with Get Good when GTA 6 comes out. Because a lot of the old timers apparently want to come back for a little bit. Ah. Oof. So, like, that might be a good restart. But I think we really need to keep the community going is someone to, like, blow up as, like, a streamer or something. Like, we need a Bruffy 2, almost. To sort of be the face of the community. And, like, Cirrus could have been that. If he maybe delved more into making videos regularly. He had, like, a solid foundation. More so than anyone else, I think, to make it work. If it was something he wanted to do. But I think for, like, the long-term longevity, we need that kind of figure, almost. To bring new people in. And to showcase what we do as well. Let's get Summit 1G back. You know what? To be fair, Summit 1G did do good for us. From what I've seen. Even though his racing was atrocious, according to Smithy. Like, there was good that came out of it. And we need someone like that. And I'm thinking, I don't know if GTA Men would want to, but I think he's the closest big streamer. I was not looking. I think ironically GTA Men though is the biggest streamer we may be able to get. Because he was involved in MCEC. So he has some sort of connection with Bruffy. And he joined a couple of jazz events courtesy of Rib Steaks. So he could be someone to try and bring in come GTA 6. Although I don't know how much interest he would have in that. But it could be something at least. But yeah, someone neutral would be good. Yeah, it definitely would have to be someone that's like, you know, wants to stick around. I think the one thing that Bruffy could have done, because Shaggy and Picano kind of did back in the day, where they both really elevated each other with their videos and whatnot. And that's one thing Bruffy never did, really. And I think that's something he should have done to try and elevate some other people in terms of growing, like, the base they have. Because now we're at the stage where we kind of just, no one got elevated. In a way. And we don't have that sort of figure to bring people in. So I think that's, like, right now what we need to, as a community, try and get someone to do, or blow up or something, if we want to keep this alive for the long haul. I don't know, that's my take on it, at least. Because, like, once we have someone that can keep people coming in new, then we can rebuild. Because we need people coming in. And everybody wants to join the streamer, right? Yeah, honestly, Axel, that is true. Like, I think the best way to maneuver that kind of situation is to get a group of people that want to work on it and where they can each tackle different things working collectively. Because at this point, motivation is a huge, like, it's almost non-existent, I think, between us, everyone at the stage, to keep it going. But if we had, say, 5 or 6 people as a group working on it, it could work. Like if you had one person making the videos, right? You have the one person streaming, you can have one person making the video process, editing, whatnot, and also just appearing. You can have someone doing like the moderation things, you know? Like if we had a group of people working together on it, I think it could work. Because I don't think any one person can do it at this stage. It has to be a group effort. I keep forgetting how long that track actually is, honestly. It's almost 5 minutes. Jeez. Yeah, to be fair, Broughy did kind of get bullied out of Noto. Like, I think if Broughy tried to reform Noto, it could work. Like, that would be a very good platform. Because we would have an entire streamer base. Like, a lot of the people that still appear in his videos and playlists and whatever on stream are originally from Noto back in, like, 2014, 2015. I think the map for GTA 6 will be fine enough, honestly. I don't think... Like, I don't know if it's going to be as good as this one in terms of the versatility. Right? Because we have hills, we have Blink County, we have airports, we have the city. You know, there's so many combinations you can make from it, right? So it's like, versatility might be an issue. But I think if the creator steps up from the current one, it might be able to equal out any issues that the map could have as a result of not having the best countryside area. So there's that. But yeah, I also... Actually, Nico was a really good point that I didn't see at first. But we need to collectively also not push each other away. Like we have done in the past. You know, where we had the whole, like, Sweats versus Jazz thing. You know, like, that was not good for the community. That caused a lot of rifts, a lot of splits. Right? That was the thing. And then we had other things happen. Abyss was a huge issue at one point when he came back from his supposed prison sentence, apparently, a few years ago. We need to not be toxic to each other. You know? We need to have yeah. And I think, honestly, if we had, like, say, 3 divisions of the racing community, I think it would benefit if we sort of had... I don't want to say like 3 different discords, but like 3 areas of racing that we focus on showcasing. You have like the meme shit that, you know, the NASCAR stuff, the Mimi shit, all the jumps and crashing races, things like that. You have like a section for that, right? Where you have like one playlist or whatever each week for that, right? And then you have like the more casual racing, like you have your rallycross, your not as interesting tracks, where just kind of more showcasing the community as opposed to making the racing the priority. And then you have the third, which is the actual racing, like the serious racing. You get all the fast guys there. I think if we could collectively agree to, like, we can interact with each other in that sense, but know that when you go into a playlist that is serious racing, that it is meant to be clean and like kind of more professional in a way. Whereas the casual stuff it's casual, And honestly, I think people just need to not have as massive egos. Honestly. Like, I know that's really hard to ask, but like, if everyone just dropped their ego by like 30%, we would have so less issues. And I am including myself in that, by the way. I'm not going to suggest that I don't have any issues with that at times. But like, everyone needs to like back off, and just kind of reset, There's a time and place for every kind of racing style in this game, and we just need to find a balance between all the different areas and showcasing them and making sure that people are joining them, But I will say, though, we need to enter GTA 6 like as a united community of whoever's left at that point. So we need to get the Noto OGs together. As I mentioned, we're going to merge it with Get Good, apparently. That might be a thing. With the all the OGs. If we can get Jazz on board, of whoever's left on that, we could get... I don't know if we could get Torque involved, but I think they have a really healthy thing going on right now, and it would be good to get them involved in that, even if their driving isn't good. I think it would be beneficial to have one large community of people that will interact with each other in a good environment. Yeah, Torque is alright. It's just the driving quality amongst a lot of them aren't that great. It's kind of like, I'm gonna compare it to like maybe 2016 Noto driving. I think that is sort of the equivalent of it. I would say 2016, 2017. Like in like casual events, not necessarily, MCs or stuff like that. And like, they're a casual crew, right? So it's obviously they don't care to sweat and get faster for most of them. There are some that do. There are some that do, and some of them are relatively fast. Some of them are pretty good. Yeah, like I've done their like a couple of their playlists, and there were a lot of crashes. But apparently Jeremy told me that that was particularly a bad playlist for that. So, I don't know. I'm gonna join like their next one make playlist when I'm off on a Monday. But that won't be tomorrow or 2 days from now because I work on Monday night. But I'll see. I'm gonna try joining their more stuff. Yeah, but there was like a lack of awareness in particular, with Torque, for the most part. Like, even though there's a lot of crashes in normal playlists, there is still some level of awareness. It's what I guess I'm trying to get to, but it doesn't really matter. But the point is, they have a good thing going, and we should try and get them in on it as well, is what I was trying to say, and then it divulged into a different thing. And I think if we can sort out... Yeah, the tracks they use are pretty bad. From what I've been told from Jeremy, their host at the moment, Teddy, goes on Social Club and will type the name of the car he's naming the playlist after, and he'll just use like the first 10 that pop up almost. Because he asked, well, actually, I don't know why. He asked to use my Snow Rally track for the Reinhardt playlist that they have going on this week. And I don't understand why he would, do a sedan on a rally track. But he's doing some goofy things. Some things that are relatively out there. So I don't think he knows, how to find good tracks, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know beyond that, because I haven't really joined anything beyond that, but, like, that is just the knowledge I have so far of it. When it comes to that, at least. Probably Commands, but they're also like a NASCAR crew, so they probably don't have one for tracks outside of their community where it's all ovals or fully custom tracks based off of real life tracks. I think, to my knowledge, that is like what their crew is. Kind of like early jazz almost, where most of the tracks were just like their own, and it was kind of like very closed off in a way. They're kind of like that, but from what I've getting, they're getting better. It's just that they kind of... It's also like Daniel in Core, like it's almost all his tracks, right? In that sense. It's kind of like that, in a way. Where it's very closed off in the tracks that they select, I guess. In a way. But yeah, so anyways, if we could get, like, everyone united, we could make it work again. Oh, okay, I didn't know that commands. To be fair, I also never joined Core just because I hate non-contact with a passion. And the few times I did, it was just all Daniel's tracks, and I had very bad experiences with the propping on it. Because it was very hitboxy props everywhere. And I did not enjoy it. OHS Season 7. Oh, God. No. Just no, please, no. I thought we were done with it after Season 3. we were supposed to be done 7 years ago, and we still milked it out for 6 years. Like, no, Nico, it's done. It's dead. Let it die. Just let it die. I'll test you that shit. Listen, Nico, okay? I'm gonna be real for a second, though. I will entertain the idea of it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Like, unless I really want to do it, I'm not gonna do it. I think OHM is. I think it's lived its life. I think OHM has lived its life, but if it's the only form of staggered start racing we'll get on GTA 6, because Saris is a father now, and Will, or who knows if he'll come back after that. Maybe. If there's no other high level event and no staggered start racing, beware GTA 6. I mean, to be fair, with any luck, Bruffy's just gonna message me for MCs, yeah, honestly. Because I did really help him with the last 2 seasons, so. Like, me, Flaming, and Axel probably be relatively the first picks, if we're still alive at that point. And active, actually, in the game. Yes, commands. In Season 4, I organized basically everything on PS4 with Axel and Bruffy. Like, we picked all the cars and tracks, although the cars were also jointly picked by the Xbox and PC representatives as well. So we did take some L's because we pushed for the brawler and we lost. It would have been so much better. There was a lot of cars that lost out. Even the SUVs, I'm still triggered. We never got that SUVs race. That would have been the one race I could have won, because I loved the Serrano, and I fought so hard to get it in the SUVs race for GT2. And we didn't end up getting it because we had the camera bug that got introduced like halfway through the season. Yeah, the pit stop rules were fucking stupid, honestly. Like, I don't even know how that never came. I don't remember being a topic of discussion of changing it. I think me and Axel were so busy trying to get decent combinations of drivers, cars, and tracks in that we forgot about the stupid rules like that. Yeah, the last few updates have been pretty good for cars, honestly. Not gonna lie. Yeah, but for Season 5, me and Axel had nothing to do with the tracks and cars. We got brought in after that fact, and we were just the ones who picked the drivers, basically, and ran the moderation aspect of it, the PS5 side. And I was also the cameraman for Xbox as well, actually. I forgot about that. But that was a different thing. Not really related to it, but there was that. And also, I am still slightly triggered that I didn't get to run Xbox GT1 because there was like 4 dropouts, and every time someone would come in at the last second and take it from me. Because John Boy took it at the last second on the first round, and then I think Bruffy took it from me on the second last race, and then Baggins took it like halfway through when Design dropped out. All these assholes taking the spot that I would have had. And Specky was going to let me drive for him on the last race on the North Loop, and then he decided to go in with no practice and finish dead last because he was a dick. And I was practicing for that one too. I would have finished third probably, and I'm a little bit salty about that still to this day, but completely unrelated. Good thing I didn't. Who knows. Anyways, MCC was handpicked by me and Axel. Like, most people, like, you could sign up with whatever class you want to race in, right? So, like, you could say commands you want to race in GT3. But me and Axel and Flaming in Season 5, because he helped in that season, you would have been GT1. Like, it was organized by pace, with the rare exception of Kensor, because Broughy was supposed to race in GT1, and then he proceeded out at the last minute, and so Kensor kind of got sacrificed into GT1 instead of me. Yeah, like GT1, to be fair, in Season 4 was stacked and it was well balanced across the board. It's just that all the people fighting in the mid-pack dropped out right away, like after the first 3 or 4 races. I think like once Trusk dropped out, Paga and Supply immediately followed him. And that kind of made it really weird for the rest of the season. Because then it was just kind of, you'd have people coming in for like maybe 1 or 2 races and then they would drop out. And it was really weird. Yeah, there was also that problem with there wasn't enough good quality drivers at the top that actually signed up for it. Season 4, you had Murphos, who just outright won every race by a mile, I think. Actually, I don't know if it was by a mile. I don't remember how dominant it was in every win, but like you had Murphos, who dominated. Oracle was basically in second every race. Sometimes he would, when he wasn't on a good race, he'd be like third or fourth. And you had like Cirrus and Boxman, Flaming, mixing it up. He didn't technically lose because he got DDoSed. So, I think that counts as a loss, honestly. It was a DDoS. That was the race that Sammy Wills DDoSed Broughy at the very end of the race. So, like, he was doing his thing. It was really just Sammy Wills, honestly, commands. It was one person, and that was it. And Broughy didn't listen to us. Like, me and Axel warned him, like, weeks in advance that, hey, there's this guy, Sammy Wills, DDoSing our events. He's probably going to target MCEC. Like, you know, we should do something about it. And what did Broughy do? Like, nothing. He didn't do anything. And what ended up happening is he got DDoS in the middle, not in the middle, at the end of the race. And then he made the, I think it was like the COTM brother Adrian rule or whatever rule it was, where if you disconnect in the last 10 minutes of the race, your position stands. And I was so fucking triggered at that because that happened to me in the second race when Sammy Willis was doing the exact same shit. And I was in the lead of GT2. And I was so pissed off at that. Like, I was irate when Broughy did that. And didn't, like, think to offer it to me to return my position in round 2. To be fair, though, I was only in the lead because I literally just passed Mike who pitted. But, like, I would have been third, maybe fourth. The you know, that battle with Broughy was ongoing at that time, so it's kind of like third or fourth. Because I think Weimer and Jack were battling like 30 some odd seconds behind us. From what I remember, at least in that race. They were kind of far back. But yeah, that was the thing. But yeah, Season 4 was really good in terms of balance, except for drawn balls. Yeah, you really did commands, honestly. You really did. Like, I would love to have another MCC, because I want to... The only reason I haven't completely fucked off at any point when I retired, quote-unquote, is because I want to be defending my GT2 title. Because most people that win a championship in MCC, you know, just retired. And never, like, defended it. I would hope so, honestly, in GTA 6 we get it, because I want to defend the GT2 title that I've had for 4.5 years, which I actually did a 1v1 with Charlie, who won GT2 on Xbox, and we had an undisputed GT2 championship 1v1. I think it was like the year after MCZ. Anyways, I won that 1v1, like I think it was like 6-2. And so I'm the undisputed champion. And then we also had Satiski show up for the Get Good event, actually. But then he backed out, I think like an hour before the race was supposed to start. And so by default, I count myself as defeating the PC GT2 champion as well. So I really am the undisputed champ. I'm the GOAT of GT2. Unofficially, but I will put that title on my gravestone if I have to. Honestly, Nico, if like we have any say, it's gonna be the drivers that should be in it. Oh yeah, I forgot about Tapcot. Yeah, that was the thing. I was gonna join Tapcot actually, but then they had that whole hacking thing going on that started right before it started, and then I dipped out of there. I was like, nah, I don't want my PC getting hacked from playing single player. Kind of wish I did it anyways though. That's kind of one thing I wish I didn't back out of. Would have been nice to be Tapcot, honestly. I don't think I did the qualifying though. I think it was like literally right before when the whole hacking thing started. I do remember. I was gonna say it was like Infernus in a Hills track, I think. I forget which track it was, but I think it went through like the actual like Vinewood Hills, those tight roads. I vaguely remember the track that was for the qualifying. And I love the Infernus too, so I probably would have been okay on it. It's one of those cars I'm relatively decent at. Yeah, Vinewood Thrill. Isn't that what's his name there? What's his name? Vinewood Thrill. Trying to remember whose track that is. Isn't it? It's not Haida. Or Fish. I'm trying to remember who it was, whose track it is. It's not Leosa's track, is it? Or maybe it was. I don't. Was it? Maybe it was Leosa's track. Okay, yeah. I couldn't remember. I was like, maybe. Oh no, I was thinking of what's his name? Vigo. I was thinking of the Vigo track in the same area. I was thinking of Vigo. That's what I was thinking of at first. But then I was like, no, that was the Xbox COTM qualifying track. Because I think we did that in the Pistom. Oof, rip. Yeah, the last time I did the COTM on Xbox, I was really unlucky with getting into Division 1 and then having some bullshit end up putting me back in D2 right away. Because I think in, like, not the last season, but the one before, I got into D1 where I won the race. And then the next week, it was the most retarded combination of a rally track in the Sultan Classic RS or whatever it was. And it was just such a terrible combination. Anyways, I ended up in D2 after that. And then the D2 race, I ended up disconnecting on the last lap. But I got saved and I got put back in D1. But then the first lap of the D1 race, I disconnected. And then I get put back in D2, which I immediately get back into D1 without any shenanigans of disconnecting or whatever. I should just outright finish in the top 5, which was kind of nice. And then get into D1 for the last race, and I actually managed to finish within the top 10 and not get demoted, which was kind of nice. And then the last season on Xbox COTM, I was in D2 for the first half, because I was trying to do the whole, like, streaming, multi-stream thing, doing a commentary, and then I gave up halfway through the season. And then with the time I spent preparing all the graphics and streams and whatnot, with the extra practice time, I magically was competitive in Division 1, which was sad. Honestly, it was kind of sad that was the difference between me being competitive and not in D1 on Xbox. Yeah. I was very briefly in D1 on PS4 COTM back in the day. I think I did 2 races in it before I got demoted back to D2. And then I was basically D3, D4 for the entirety rest of seasons on PS4 COTM. Especially for, I don't know, commands. I was in D1 before brake boosting. Honestly, anyone could have ended up in D1 back then. Especially me, I was shit back then in 2016. Like, I wasn't good at all. Like, for context, you're heavily carried by brake boosting. For fun, actually, Nico, you might find this interesting. I was doing analysis for fun of OHM Season 2, where, let me pull up the spreadsheet here. I was seeing if the times were actually not horrifyingly bad, if the results would change. And surprisingly, I'm actually in the top 5 standing. I'm like halfway through the season so far doing this, but I'm still somehow in the top 5. But lap time wise, I'm looking at my lap times from back then, and they're pretty shit. Like, they're not absolutely horrible. Like, there were people that were like 10 seconds off, but I'm at least 3 to 4 seconds off what the faster guys are getting in the same car as me. Yeah. I think I finished like 7th in Xbox COTM. Let me fact check that actually. I have to find the spreadsheet. I don't know how far I have to scroll up to get the spreadsheet itself. Please hold. There it is. Alright, so in Season 6, which was in 2021, I finished 15th. Which isn't too bad, I guess, considering I spent half the season in D2. But in Season 5, I definitely did a lot better. Oh no. No, sorry. So Season 7, I finished 15th. Season 6, which was 2020, I finished 8th. There we go. That's what it was. Rain racing is the best. I say that because I'm the fastest in the rain. Like, not compared to other people, but like compared to my usual pace, I am fastest. Personally, when I'm racing in the rain. Because ironically, that is where my single 2 COTM wins come from. Is rain races. And I would have won both rain races in MCDC 2 if Dutchy wasn't driving on Sherratt's account. Even then, I almost beat him, which is kind of sad. But yeah, rain is the one thing I'm good at. And also, that was like the race in OHM this last season I actually had the best result in. Even with getting murdered by Murphos on the last lap. That was still my best result. And then it was immediately followed by my worst possible race ever. Because it just like mentally ruined me. But anyways, as I was getting back to actually something I want to do. Now it's on my mind, partially. Just to compare. So as I was saying, well, a few minutes ago, I was analyzing the OHM times. The testing and just the race best laps. And so for context, I'm just going to do like 3 laps in inside type. And I'm going to compare where I am now versus OHM in 2016. So the lap time I got was a 3-minute 48.24. The MCEC lap times on the same track car combination were about 5 seconds faster in 2016. 4 or 5 seconds for GT1. So I'm just going to do 3 laps since we're all talking. And I feel like watching my character stand around is kind of boring. So I'll hop on a track and do some laps while we're all reminiscing about old events. I have no idea what lap time I'll get now, but I imagine it would be significantly faster. And for fun, I'm not going to brake boost. Actually, should I? Okay, I'm not going to brake boost or weave on the highway. Because that was not a thing back then either. I keep forgetting. Like, we didn't notice back then, but all the tiny little boosts that are hidden on the dirt. I always forget about them when I'm racing nowadays. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, the tire lines! I forgot about that. They're all black for some reason and they've never been fixed. That was bad. My driving is not very good. I surprisingly have a few wins over people that are significantly faster than me. And it's kind of weird, honestly. Thinking back to um, OHM actually, back in season 2. The times were all bullshit. The testing was horrible, mind you. But in a race on the season finale, on a 4-minute hills track, you have me and Osiris against Awez in his prime, G Gamer, who was also incredibly fast, and Rage Racer, the GOAT, who wasn't really as fast as them. He wasn't slow, mind you. He was one of the top 5 in every race almost. Also, my driving is horrible. But I somehow beat all 3 of them, and just won. And the biggest thing that upsets me is that I had the issue back on PS4 back then where if your video library was close to full, it would only record 10-second increments instead of the 15 minutes. And so that I ended up not having the race footage from that race. And it sucks so much. Because I had no business in 2016 being competitive with Awez, who was legitimately beating Murphos in COTM. At the time. I don't know if it was at the time or just after. But that is probably the best race I've ever had in terms of winning against people faster than me. And then there's been a couple B-words where I beat Neymar. I also beat Nico actually in I think it was the second or third B-word in I think it was the van race I'm thinking of, in the Bison. I remember that one. I think it was a multi-class race. I don't remember who else was in the Bison other than Nico, but I remember our battle was really good and that I won in the end. Yes. That's one of my favorite races, I would say. That and the Alamo Sea event where we had the battles in the Vaca. Basically the entire race. Those were probably 2 of my all-time favorite events and battles. Yeah, Nico, I know. I kind of do the same thing with the bigger events. Not necessarily all the small ones. I've definitely lost track of all the smaller ones, but I remember the ones that mattered. Also, I forgot to look at what my lap time was on the first lap, but I'm pretty sure I choked a bunch, so it doesn't really matter. But I am curious to see what my lap time will be 8 years later, as I'm approaching the Sandy Shore section. I'm not really paying overly much attention how I'm lapping. Trying to not brake boost and leave on the highway so I can have a fair comparison. It's so hard. Why is there a prop there, Bruffy? That's so bad. I'm not driving particularly great either, but I would have to imagine it's got to be faster than what I was doing back then. Yeah, especially when I'm driving on the dirt. I would say the only hot lapping I ever did was OHM testing, I would say. Also, my lap time was basically the exact same best lap I got. Just kind of half paying attention. So I'm gonna try and pay attention now and see what I can get with the help of the other mechanics in the game now. If you like to call that hot lapping. I didn't say it was hot lapping, I'm saying it's the closest I've ever been to hot lapping. And it's obviously not what I'm doing right now because I'm not focusing entirely. Oof. I remember actually the I think it was the Masacro race car on the last race of season 5 of OHM. I got a really nice lap on that one actually for the testing. I got a really nice lap on it, I think. And the shitty thing is that I didn't even race the Masacro race car in the race itself. Which I should have. Like 1000% should have done that. But I was stupid and went with a car I was going to be slower in the Vision. That was horrifyingly bad. I think the lap time was a 4:04 though. Point something. I also remember Elusive hating my XLS time in the Hills race in that season. And it took him, I think, until the day of the race to actually match it. And the who knows how many laps he did for it. That was horrible. It feels so weird trying to... I don't even want to say hot lap, but... hot lap. Blaine County in the land race form because it's like so terrifying with all the horribly placed apex props. It's kind of terrifying, honestly. $346? No. $347. That would be a good question if I do or not, but like it would take about 3 seconds to load Social Club and find it. I found it on PC instantly. Oh god. Yeah, I got it now. I got it bookmarked. But what car commands? What am I doing? What car? I got it bookmarked now. I need to change the wheels on that Z-Type though. I need to change it a little bit. Oh, okay. Then I will definitely change the wheels on that before I make an attempt.
You calling for some wheels? I'm John.
Where is it? Oh, I remember which garage it is actually. It's, yeah.
I'll get there as soon as I can. Aight, I'll get back to work.
I also need to change out of the, OHM colors. I need my other OHM colors. Or should I go MCC? OHM Season 2 or MCC Z-Type? I'm not sure which one to go with. Oh, that was good. There we go. Back on the road. Don't mind my atrocious driving. It's only horrifyingly bad. What time's? Oh shit! It's like 6:30. Jeez. That's fine. I can eat dinner later. Alright, we're gonna change these to black. What do I go with? You know, if we're hot lapping, I should probably go with my MCC colors. Because it's the ones I've been the fastest in. Alright, Nico. I'll see you around. I'm only gonna do like a few laps. I'm gonna go make dinner. There we go. I also have to get the neons. There we go. Black plate.
Now that's a custom job.
Yeah, I'm on the PST side now. It's still weird to me, honestly. I feel like Fuji Customs, maybe? I already have those. Okay, I take it back. I'll try Cosmos.
If that car was a woman, I'd guess her.
Alright, go with that. Back to my M-Kick. Z-Type. $643. Alright. Holy shit. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's fucking long ass hills track. Alright. I'll do 3 laps. Is that a chicane on... That looks like a chicane on the back straight. Alright. Is there any other bullshittery chicanes? Oh, looks like there might be one at Zancudo actually there. Okay, that's 2 bullshit chicanes. Yes. I'll put it on non-contact here. if I can invite you. Oh yeah, I forgot you can just do this. Yes. Alright. Let's give her a go. Alright, you know what? I'll put it to 4 laps actually. Since you're here. I'll give it 4 laps. Yeah, that PS5 is such a lifesaver, honestly. When the game sucks with invites. And let you get to your Z type. I think if I can get within 10 seconds, I'll be happy. But I doubt I will. Yeah. The quality of life updates is just so nice. It's such a step up, honestly. That's why I hate non-contact. Can't see where I'm doing. Didn't even know I was sideways. Until I heard the tires screeching. Oh, it's okay, now I can follow you. That was kind of funny. I followed your line there, but I saved it. I'm so glad I didn't get that brake boost. sooner than 1 a.m., idiot. Now I think there's a chicane here. Yeah. It'll. Middle of hot lapping right now. I guess that's where the pit lane's supposed to be. Oh, I took a horrible line through there. Commands is 7.7 behind. You gotta keep an eye on that to see if I'm on pace with him or not. Okay, so you cannot throw it in at full speed apparently. That was bad. Surprisingly, was not worse. I think if I could get a sub 650, maybe no, sub 655, I'll be happy. I don't know how close I would be to Marcos. I imagine relatively far. Oh, that's definitely probably a brake boost. That is not. That was so close to death. Okay, it's a sub 7. I don't know. Okay, 705 on the first lap with a choke. I also know where the track goes now. fucked it. God damn it. That's probably a good 10 seconds lost. I knew I should have eased off there. I'm just gonna pretend like that 10-second window of me dying didn't happen. I'm just gonna take 10 seconds off this time. There we go, I didn't choke that time. Alright. That's that tricky part dealt with. That was bad. That was bad. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Alright. Survived that section. It was bad I couldn't decide to go for the boost. And then I realized it was too late. Definitely lost a little bit of time because of that. That was bad, but I didn't die. No! Are you serious? It's at least what? 6.5 seconds? 7? That's sad. I'm just gonna say I lost 7 seconds there. That would have been a 55? Isn't Murphos' time of 43? Yep. If I didn't die on that last lap, that would have been a 55 at least. Jesus. That's crazy. Yeah, that's pretty shocking. I didn't even have a clean lap, honestly. I almost had one last lap, but then I fucked it on the exit. Before you have the downhill, massive downhill, like the corner before that chicane. On the exit, I clipped the guardrail just a little too hard. And I got launched. See, I'm only good on very specific combinations. Me and Murphos have actually had that discussion. Like, I'm only good... It has to be, like, the right combination for me to be good. That combination is not one of them. That was definitely not a combination I was good at. Too far, the hills is not my strongest area. Definitely like the Blaine County tracks are where I'm usually fastest. Usually. But it also depends on the car. Yeah, honestly, same. Like, the only hills track I can actually think of where I was fast was the North Loop. I think that's like one of the only tracks I'm actually somewhat good on. I should have 3 wins on the North Loop and MCC, to be fair, but one of them got taken away because Ruffy, like, disconnected the entire lobby and we had to restart the race. But yeah, the Z-Type's also really hard, to be fair. It's one of those really challenging cars because it punishes you so much harder if you don't get the revs right. It's like one of those cars. And like especially on tracks that like hills, it's very unforgiving. Yeah. Like, the nice thing about the Z-Type is that it only does have 4 gears. So it's not... It's nice when you're learning short shifting. Because you don't have as many gears to get through. It's also hard. Yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to give that another go, to be fair. I think, I might try and find a car. Like, I don't know if they're still interested in hot lapping, but I might start. Wait, what's? Oh, never mind. I don't know. Could maybe try a hot lap challenge. Do like a B word, but for hot lapping on my tracks, just so I have a chance. I might try some sort of hot lapping thing. I might do like a MCEC, but on my tracks, hot lapping B word combination. I don't know, but it's just not actually racing. I don't know, like I might try something like that. Cause like I have all these new tracks and like I want to do stuff on them, but it just kind of can't because the game's dead, and it sucks. So like I might try something like that. I don't know, just to try and get any sense of activity going, you know. I don't know what I would call it, B-word, because, wait, B-word is for Brady's Weekly Endurance Race, so it would be like no, B-word, Borch, I don't know. You'd have to come up with an acronym that works. Might be worth trying. Even then, even if I'm the only one doing it, then at least, I don't know, I'm keeping myself in shape for GTA 6 at least. I could be like the Murphos of GTA 6, you know? If no one else comes back that's fast. B-word stands for Brady's Weekly Endurance Race. That's what it actually stands for. I think most people, like, post 2016 never actually knew what it stood for. Because it wasn't originally called B-word, like, it was just called the full name for the first while. And I think it was actually J-Luke that started calling it B-word. And then it just started caught on as that. I miss the old B-word. It was so nice. Just like literally showing up every week and having an event that all I had to do was pick a car and a track for, and we would get full lobbies every time. I miss those days. I still remember the first time, and I think maybe the only time ever I've ever seen a full 30-person lobby start to finish and no one rage quit or disconnect was in B-word. And I'm still very proud of that, honestly. That I think that's the only time I've ever seen it happen in 9 years. Almost 10. That was such a nice race. It was very rare for that to happen. You even get 30 people. You get 30 people to finish. Now that's another story. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's it for today. I'll look into doing a hot lap challenge, honestly. Just hustle. Honestly, commands, that's what I'm actually doing on iRacing at this point. Like, I literally just host AI races for myself because they can't rage quit unless I disqualify them. Would still have rage quitters. You know what? Yeah. I did actually think about one point, and I'm still considering it. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it or not. Like, making an actual AI roster on iRacing, based off like MCEC or something, and just have like MCE6 on iRacing, and you have like Murphos and Ryan, YBH, Levicate, like all the really fast guys actually racing each other, but like just actually as AI. I don't know, I feel like that could be kind of cool, or really stupid, or kind of both, really. I don't know. It's something I've been thinking about. Happy gave me the idea last week or 2 weeks ago or something like that. Like, I don't know. I don't want to do it if everyone's gonna think it's really stupid, but like, it could be like a cool idea in a way. I don't know. It's an idea. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? If I were to like live stream something like that, just have like a fake GTA racing series on iRacing, because GTA we can't do it anymore. You don't know how iRacing works. Oh. Basically, iRacing AI, it's like, if, say you go on Gran Turismo, right? That would be kind of funny. That would be funny, honestly. Getting lapped. Well, then they should have been better in GTA, and then they wouldn't be getting lapped in iRacing. I guess, I don't know. But like, basically on iRacing, you can set up an AI roster. So like, just to compare it, like, say you have a 30-person lobby on GTA, right? And you have this 30-person event, you have 30 people, right? I can set and create an AI roster of like drivers controlled by AI. And I can have the settings to mimic the pace and like racecraft ability of those 30 drivers. So in a way, I could like replicate GTA racing communities on iRacing through like the AI roster capabilities of it. If that makes sense. If that explanation makes sense. But yeah, that would be funny though. Just like imagine, like I just imagine like you have like Murphos join my stream to see how he's doing, and then he's like 10 laps down, and I'm like 10 laps ahead of him. That'd be kind of funny, in like a really stupid way though. But like, I don't know. It's a really stupid idea probably, but it's like a funny idea. Yeah, pretty much. Like I could make it really weird and janky, but like, I've just been like using it for NASCAR really, but like, the idea's been toyed around in my head. The only question is, do I want to be that autistic? That is the main question of if I actually do it or not. Yeah, that's true. People would question me. People would. Commentating or AI driving? No, I'd be racing. I would be racing against Smurfos. I would set, yeah, you know what? I probably shouldn't do it, because I would probably set it so that I would be like beating Murphos very easily. I don't know, it'd be also pretty hard to like figure out the whole balancing it against myself. But yeah, like it'd probably be stupid. Just like I'm a minute ahead of like Murphos and like Neo. I can just pick whoever I want. So I could just pick Murphos, Neo, Shaggy, Picano, Levocate, Esquiz, Cleo. Just like literally the top 10 fastest people to ever exist in a game. And then I could just be like lapping them like 5 times. Like, that would be so... It would be funny, but in a really stupid, questionable way. And I really should not do it now that I'm thinking about it. It was a really cursed idea. I'm trying to save the GTA community, not add more drama to it, so I should probably... not. Anyways. Although we do have to do something about the community. Nice beach. Yeah, it's a nice beach. I'm gonna make it unnice. Hold on, gotta ruin it now. Oh, there's birds. Kill the birds. Come on, get back here. There we go. Is it a nice beach now? Oh no, I don't have any. Wait, no. How do I get ammo? There we go. Wait, wasn't there? Did I just hear a dog? Where is it? I thought I heard a dog. Oh, I see a bird. No, that's not a bird. That's just GTA debris. And where's the cops? That was a long response time. Ah, you turned. There we go. There we go. Wait, where are my sticky bombs? There we go. Alright, let's go. Went from a nice, relaxing beach conversation about doing stupid things on iRacing to terrorism in the span of about 20 seconds. I blew my... I forgot this isn't a race and you can actually blow yourself up. Oops. I'm so used to blowing people up in racing that the physics don't allow you to blow yourself up.
Morse Mutual, how can I be of service? Okay.
Oh, look at that, more innocent civilians. I don't know why I'm committing mass terrorism, honestly. It's probably concerning. I feel like everyone's done this at one point in GTA, though. Like, everyone's had to have done this at least once. It's just like, it's just a core element of, I'm just gonna stop now. It's a core element of GTA games, going on complete random terrorist massacres. Normally just drive down this road, yep. I mean, they released gameplay trailers for GTA 5 and I think also Red Dead a few years ago. Well, I guess like half a decade ago now, but like... So I would imagine there's going to be like a gameplay trailer series for... I think there's actually 2 of them for Red Dead 2. So I imagine there's going to be some for GTA 6. I imagine if the game's not delayed, the next trailer should come out like in the fall, based off the patterns of how they release trailers. Because they usually do like the first one 2 years before the game release, and then the second one doesn't come out until closer to a year of the game release or when it's supposed to come out. assuming, it's not getting delayed, which it probably will. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's been in like development for a decade. Who knows? They probably intentionally waited long to reveal anything. That's possible. But I would expect one probably a few months before the game comes out. I'd say like maybe next July or June. No. Probably closer to like August or September of next year. Maybe a gameplay trailer. And then an actual trailer. Probably in a few months. Like 2 or 3 months, I think we'll get another trailer. Then probably a third one in the summer. And then like a fourth final one. Probably a month before the game comes out. I think that's usually how they've done it. At least for the last 2 games they've made. I mean, it depends on how they want to do it. Because I forget, there is a GTA 6 map that's being worked on, actually. That's being pieced together by all the trailers. It's a huge project going on. If you go, I think it's on VI Map, you can look at the current progress of it. And there's like this website for it. I think you can also probably find it on Reddit. But I think there are supposed to be like some hill-ish areas to the north. Because like there's an area called the Domed Hills. I can't show it on stream because I'm just on the PS4, PS5 streaming, but there's apparently a place called Red Hill Forest above the giant lake in Florida, and like on the GTA 6 map. It's like right above like Port Galdhorn. And actually, commands, if you want, I can send you this on Discord if you are curious. But this is a thing that's being pieced together. Yes, actually, I'll just send you the link. Actually, I can send it out through the, I'll send it through there, but also send it to you on Discord so you can look at it for future reference. I have to find you on Discord now. I forgot what your Discord name isn't commands, isn't it? It's something different. It was like slightly different or something. I'll find you on Discord. Oh yeah, I found you. Yeah, okay. I found you on Discord. But yeah, anyways, so you can open that up. And there's like supposed to be apparently hill areas to the north. So I think Rockstar are doing... I think there's like mountains in Georgia, I think. Like, which is the state above Florida, I think. I'm not 1,000% on American states and whatnot. But I think there's like some mountains in Georgia, apparently. So they probably could be like putting those maybe to the north of the map, potentially. Because like if they're making like the whole of Florida an island, I imagine doing the very north end of Florida would be so boring as like the coast of an island, on its own. So I imagine like having hills there would make sense. But yeah, apparently there's a place called Domed Hills. So I imagine there'll be like some sort of hills area. I don't know how. I don't anticipate it being anywhere nearly as big as the GTA 5 hill section. But I imagine there will be, some half decent hills areas for hills tracks. City tracks we're never gonna have a problem with, ever. Same with airport tracks. Apparently we have the entirety of Sebring, which might be interesting. It really depends on how the cars handle, honestly. Because that's extremely flat, but very technical, so we'll have to see. Although, like, I do imagine, I would imagine that the cars we're getting in GTA 5 are from GTA 6. And they drive very nice in GTA 5. Oh. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'd have to, I didn't see any mountains in the trailers. Or anything. But I might take a second look. You might be able to see something in Port Gellhorn scenes. Maybe. But it would be, you'd have to do like some serious analysis on the one trailer we do got to get a glance of any hills. Elevation map. Yeah, who knows? Because, like, right now, we have no idea what is, like, in the north half of the map. Because there's just been nothing shown. But, like, they know the coordinates of the map, right? They know how big it's supposed to be, because, like, in the leaks, they showed the coordinates. And one of the areas that they were able to document was the coordinates at the very bottom of the map. So it's very highly likely that there is a polar opposite area. So I imagine size-wise, what they have on this map is accurate. Just the actual contents of, like, above the two cities is, who knows at this point. Yeah, that's that kind of, yeah. So we'll have to see how it turns out to be. I'm hoping there's a hill section. It would be nice to have a good variety. But I am going to head off now because I need to make dinner. And it's going to take me an hour to make. So I'm going to get on that because it's like 7:30. So anyways, I'll see you later. I don't know when I'm going to stream next, but it'll be in a few days probably. So, yeah, that's it for now. See you.